18. Oh, 18.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Most triple-doubles in Mavs history. You see Luka is now tied with the great Hall of Famer Jason Kidd with 21 apiece. Luka also just celebrated that birthday, just turned 21 as well. So
yeah,
good club to be in right there. So obviously Luka and the Mavs get another victory, still sitting securely in the playoff race in the Western Conference in the 7th seed. Now 3D, when you have a team that's primarily led by two young players like KP and Luka, they have this is their 20th road win. How impressed are you seeing that this young team led by these two is able to go on the road and get these impressive wins?
I'm super impressed, Rob, because I think Luka understands and Porzingis understands is the scouting report. Everybody's scouting report saying force Luka left. All right, goes left, gets to he does a step back three. Okay, force Luka right. Then he gets all the way to the rim. Okay, let's trap Luka. Then Luka finds Tim Hardaway Jr. He finds Finney Smith. So it's like, wait a minute, maybe this young man knows the game and has a better feel of the game than we give him credit for because, I mean, outside of Tim Hardaway Jr., there's not another first-round real pick outside of Porzingis on this roster. You know what I mean? Seth Curry, I love Seth. DeLone Wright, love DeLone Wright. But think about it, go down this roster. Tim Hardaway Jr., first-round pick. Porzingis, first-round pick. And then you start looking and you say, wait a minute, no. Tafiti, no. Maxi Cleveland, no. Oh, Michael Kilgrist, they just signed him. Courtney Lee. You start, you know what I mean? You start going down the list. You're saying, come on
the
now.
The roster doesn't appear to be as talented as you might think.
Come on, people, let's give.
Especially in the Western Conference. So where does the credit go to? Obviously, Luka is arguably a top 5 player in the league, but you have Coach Carlisle who's been there, championship pedigree. So where does the credit go, or is it split down the middle?
No, it starts with Rick Carlisle at the top, understanding that maybe he didn't realize that Luka would go home and work on his game in one summer and come back and really figured it out, win the attack, win the share. And was he slow? I don't know I'm tired of talking about his speed. He's just getting it done. So people have to understand that now. If you're caught up in that, go watch him play in person. And then you'll see he's at his own speed and teams are trying to speed him up. They can't do it. They're trying to trap him. He's big enough and strong enough. And now he understands that people are trying to frustrate him by fouling him. No, young fella, just keep playing your game. Keep like the free throw line tonight. You only got there 4 times, but you have to keep attacking. Understand the referees are getting used to you getting fouled, used to you playing a certain way, coming downhill. You'll start getting more of those calls in the fourth quarter.
So obviously, an awesome team on the road. But when you have a young team like this, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but usually young teams tend to play well at home. How can they solve that issue? Because they haven't had as much success at the American Airlines Center as they have away from home.
Outside of, I think our researcher Kevin Cottrell said this. Since Pop's taken over 23 years ago, no team in the NBA has a winning record in the barn. Not one team in NBA history, which is crazy. The closest team I think is the Lakers at 20-24. Think about that for a second. Since Pop's taken over, so when you go into this building, no matter if it was the big three back with Timmy and Manu and Tony, or now where you mix pieces together and still figure out how to win, that's still a hard place to win because Pop is still running the show. So for Rick Carlisle to go in there with 2 young stars and a bunch of solid role players, it's a good win for them. To your question, though, how do you build for this? Because you're going to need it if you think you want to get out of that first round. Because all this is great, and we're giving you love, Dallas, which is deservedly so. But can you do this in the first round and get out of the first round? Can you possibly beat, probably Denver maybe, because if Denver slips a 3, Clippers, if Clippers are 3, not the Lakers, because we don't think the Lakers are going to slip.
Probably not going to slip.
Probably Denver or the Clippers will probably be at 3. Can you beat them in Game 7 on the road or Game 5 that you have to win? Because you got to win one of those games on the road if you believe in yourself at home. So those are the little things that Luka and Porzingis have to figure out to be who they want to be in the playoffs.
Well, thank you. It's funny that you bring up the Clippers. This is what we call a segue in television world. We're talking about the Clippers right now. We're about to show you what they did tonight in the Valley of the Sun. That is PG and the Claw. Did they get the win, though?